Alright guys, so today's video, as you can see, is about the Diablo. And what we're going to do is we're going to change the brakes. I should have did a video when I changed the front brakes. Let me see if y'all can see in there. When I changed the front brakes, see the little, you can kind of tell it's kind of new. But coming back here to the back brakes, as you can see, they look a little bad. So the front brakes hopefully is just as easy as the back brakes. I never changed the back brakes on this car. This will be the first time, so let's get into this. And I want to show you guys something real quick. I'm using the factory jack to just let you guys know. I know it's a pain in the ass because you got to put this in there like that and turn it, but I'm showing y'all that I'm using the factory jack just to show you how it's time consuming, but it can be easy as long as you give yourself plenty of time. Now, one of the things that I didn't compromise on is a four-way. I would recommend you buying a four-way. Ain't nothing wrong with using what came with the car from the factory, but with a four-way, you never can lose, because you never know if the car got all the factory bolts on it, if they've been changed or anything, especially if you're the first time, doing your brakes. So that's just something to think about. Buy a four-way. I believe I paid, I think it was maybe 20, 30 bucks from AutoZone. It ain't too much, but you definitely want to invest in one of these. All right, let's get to breaking the bolts off. Oops, tighten them up. And you want to loosen them counterclockwise, because that's the same way you want to put them on. This one. Once you do that, you're able to finish jacking it up, because once you jack it up, the wheel gonna be spinning. It's always cool to break the bolts off, but what I would recommend is to jack it up just enough where the wheel is still on the ground, but the jack is up and it's sturdy. That's another thing. You gotta because the wheel will be on there. So let me get up in here. I don't know if y'all gonna be able to see because I need a light, but all right. So my finger, fat ass finger can't fit in it. That's your brake pad. This brake pad on this side is actually not that bad. Still had a little life on it. So back here is the bolt, and then there's one underneath that you got to take off. But let me go get the brakes and the seat clamps so we can get started. And guys, invest in you a seat clamp. Even if you don't know how to do brakes, it's always good to have one of these. Also, it's always good to have a little ratchet set. A wrench set like this, because you never know when you'll need it. normally I got my little socket wrench set up in here, but sometimes the little sockets get missing, misplaced. And on a quick job like this that you want to hurry up and get out the way so you can sit your ass down and smoke a cigar like I want to do, you can grab these, always keep them together, and you can put them up somewhere where they're easy to get to. So this is what we're going to work with. We're going to work with the wrench. And it's just very simple. Okay, clearly that one don't fit. And you get the one that fit, which is this one, and give it a little tap. Oh, did that do it? Yes, it did. So I'm gonna slide in here a little closer. Oh, yeah, these was way easier than the fucking fronts. I should have did a video about the front, guys. I am so sorry I didn't. Let me back this up a little bit. All right. I'm just turning both screws at the same time. It's 2 screws. And you just set them off somewhere safe. And then you wiggle. Let me back up a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. I'm just wiggling. Just wiggling it off. And it's a pain in the ass because it looked like it don't want to just wiggle off. Wiggled it off. Now, let me show you something. This right here is what the C-clamp's for. C-clamp is going to push this back. Also, certain cars have it where you have to put a ratchet in there and ratchet it back. So, before you do your brakes, try to figure out what type of brake system you got and what type of steps you have to take. Because, yeah, I had a car. It was an American-made car. I ain't gonna say what it was because I don't want nobody trying to, come at us. But it was an American-made car, and I had to use that special tool to push the caliper back. And I'm like, are you serious? Let me show you a tip real quick. Okay, sometimes you'll get the brake pad that want to be stubborn like this one, and you gotta wiggle it out. So I'm about to show you a little trick. Alright, let's see if I got a screwdriver in here. The wrench is a little bit too thick. And see, this is what I'm talking about. I had a screwdriver in here, but I don't see it. I got a little alley wrench, maybe that'll do it. Alright. Boom, perfect. Whew. And what you do is put the brake pad right there, and then you put your C-clamp hold up, I ain't got it back far enough. Okay, there we go. And let me see, can y'all see that? Okay, boom. And what you do is you push the C-clamp, you twist it, and that's pushing it back. You want to push it all the way back. You don't want to take the chance of trying to put your brakes on there and then you got to come and take them off and redo it. I don't know if y'all see that, but y'all see it's like all the way back in there. And boom, you just unloosen it a little bit, that's it. So that's the fun part. Okay, so real quick before we finish this up, if you notice on the brakes, you know, this one and this one, these two has the little pin on it. Here's the trick you very important need to know. This is one side and this is another side. So never put these two together. I heard people have done it. What the pin does is, once your brakes get so low, this pin is going to screech across the rotor with an irritating ass sound. That's to let you know it's time to change your brakes. That's why this pin is there. I have known people, and I'm gonna be honest with you, back in the day when I was young and dumb, I used to pop this motherfucker off and I would put my brakes on. I remember I end up I got a paper delivery job and I popped this off and I ended up losing the job. And then it was time for me to do my brakes and I didn't know how close it was, and now it's metal on metal, and it's like, fuck, if I would have left this on here, it would have gave me a heads up. So alright, that's enough with boring story. Let's start assembling this. So assembling the back is way different than the front, because normally you put the brake pads on the caliper, but you slide these in these little brackets, as you see. You slide these in right there. That's it. You slide that in right there. That's it. And you do the back the same exact way. You just make sure that when you in the back, you get it in that bracket. Because you do not want these to go in there. Maybe I should get my flashlight because it's kind of hard for me to... Oh, duh, I never took the back one off. Huh. All right, so let me get this back one off. Okay, so I changed the angle, hoping that will really help. But like I said, the brackets right here, and you just easily line the brackets up, line it up with the brackets. Maybe I should have grabbed a flashlight. But what I want to show you guys is that whoever take this task on, I'm gonna put this at the bottom, and then there we go. So put in the bottom one and then just feel for the top one and it pops right in. So now that you got those on, y'all can see from this view just how the caliper is just going to slide right on top. You got to push these little screws in, but once you push those little screws in, I mean, boom, Okay. I just wanna, all right, cause I see my little screechy thing. You know what? It seems to be a little issue with it being in the front, so I'm gonna switch them. Cause I'm having issues with wiggling. I'm having issues with wiggling that on, so I'm gonna switch it. Oh. Stuff that right there. Yeah, I'm having the issues with. So I switched that one. I put it in the back, and I'm putting this one in the front. So I switched them because these two, when I was putting it on the front for whatever reason, see, it slipped right on with no problem. And you remember our two screws, you just kind of wiggle, fill them, boom. Now, I didn't use it the first time, my ratchet, so I'm gonna use it this time just to speed this process up. Whoop, turn the wrong way. Just to speed the process up. See? And you don't wanna super tighten them. You just want them tight enough where, because the last thing you want to do with these bolts is break them. And not only that, tighten them to the point where you can't get them off and you don't have a torch. See, that's it. Wait, hold up. Just one more look. Matter of fact, where's my wrench at? Just give it one tug with your wrench. Yep. Right there, your wrench. And that's it. And real quick before we move on to the other side, when I was working at, I ain't gonna say the company, but I used to do tires and stock tires and put wheels on. I always was taught to do, whoops, messing up. I was always taught to do top. I'm probably doing it wrong. I don't know. Come in the comments and let me know. But it was the top, then the bottom, then it was this one side, then the other side, and last but not least, this bottom. So any wheel technicians out there watching this video, come in the comments and let me know I did it right. I haven't worked for that company in, man, like, what is it, 25 years ago. Damn, man, I'm getting old, man. Oh, man. So, we're about to go on the other side and repeat the process. So, let's get started over there. Alright, guys, so we're on the other side. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I wasn't gonna do the other side and film the other side. This taking forever. But I want to show you why I'm filming the other side. Because I want to show you guys the difference in I want to show you guys the difference on how it's important to make sure when you do your brakes, you take your time and don't rush. One more screw. All right. Oh yeah. Let me back it up because you gotta kick at the bottom. That usually will break it loose. All right, guys. So I want you guys to see this rotor. Yeah, it's kind of bad, but it's not bad enough where it can't be saved. So we're going to start on this side. And I'm going to show you why I believe this happened. Can I tighten it? Let's see. Yeah, maybe I'm tightening it. Oh yeah, I'm tightening it. Yeah, I was tightening it. All right, so where my little friend at? All right. Oh man, I just had my gloves. Hold up. All right, dun 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 dun. You see that? The brake pad is completely gone. So it was metal on metal. Now, that means either two things. Remember about that little pin I showed you earlier? Now, either that was either taken off or it could have popped off when you hit a good pothole. That's why whether you got 20-inch rims or even, well, these are 20s, even if you got 18s, it's always good to avoid the rims. And I was right. Here's the little tip. And as you can see, it broke off because there's supposed to be a little line hanging right there. So, and this one was almost, well, pretty much just metal on metal as well. Now, here's the $1 million question I know you guys probably want to know. How does one side don't be messed up, but the other side be messed up? Okay. That happens. Oh, sorry about that. That happens a lot. That happens a lot because of one, rear-wheel drive cars. I even gotta wonder if my car. I don't know if this is a posi rear end. Now, what is a posi rear end? A posi rear end is when both wheels spin at the same time. I don't believe this is a posi rear end. Maybe it is once you put it in sport mode, but I think normal driving mode is not. Yeah, because I think my car is the same way. I think my Dodge Charger is not posi rear end. I think it's only when you put it in sport mode. So, that's where that comes from too. Also, it comes from when you turn. So let's say, for instance, like when I go to work, I make more, right turns, or is it left turns? I can't even think right now. But I make more turns. I think I make more right turns than I do left. And what happens is, majority of the time when you're turning, your car is leaning on one side, and that's the side where the brakes, you gently tap the brakes, and one side might not tap as hard because the other side is leaning on. So it's tapping that side to slow that side down. So, I ain't mean to ramble like that. I know y'all didn't come here for an automotive lesson. Y'all came here to watch me change these damn brakes and shut up. But, yeah, that little pin, that's the thing about that pin. Or that little scraper thing. That is there to notify you when your brakes get low. So, the reason why my wife didn't realize her brakes was low, because she probably heard the squeaks but hit a good pothole and hit the brakes, and that thing popped off. It broke it off. And then the other side, as y'all can see, was not that bad. So hold on, guys. Bear with me. One real quick. I just want to compare them. Okay, so on the comparison, they don't give you much window. You see that? I guess it was scraping. See, they kind of close all together. So, one thing I'm going to say is, whenever you change your brakes, know this, especially on a car like this, a high performance car, sports car. Normally when you change the front, you're probably going to have to change the back. Now, what's weird about my car is I changed my brakes. I changed my back brakes, I want to say about 2 years ago. And then I just recently changed my front brakes, which was kind of weird. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to put cross drills on my car and cross drills on her car, and I wanted to change all the brakes at the same time. That way, and I know this sounds crazy, is when the brakes were due, they would all be due at the same time. But now I'm kind of glad that, work and crazy hours kind of made it the way it is now. But if this is your first time doing the brakes, don't get discouraged. You may have to, if you're watching this video, you may have to, you might have to pause, you might have to rewind, but don't get discouraged. Even with the newer cars, they still have some old school similarities. Come on, get in there. And that's why it's important to, once you put them in there, to make sure they nice and snug. Now I know somebody probably gonna come in and say, hey, you didn't sand the rotor and all of this. I know, man. I know. Trust and believe. I'm doing this brake job. I'm doing this brake job, one, to get my wife back on the road rolling, but two, as soon as I'm done with this, I'm probably going to order the new rotors, new brake pads. If not today, probably in the next couple of days, and have them on the way. I don't know if I'm going to go to Amazon, see what they talking about. I'm going to go somewhere, price them. Excuse me. I'm going to have all of this, already set up. So that's why, for me, it's not that, that's why I ain't sand them and all that stuff, because this is just a temporary fix. This is just a temporary fix. Believe me, I'm about to throw new stuff on here. And then again, I don't know, I might not even do it. I might take it to the shop. Say what you want about me. I'm lazy, I'm tired. I just did 12 hours yesterday. Today is my only day off. So I'm working on, tell you guys real quick, I'm working on, because these 12 hours are cool, the money's good, but I'm working on getting back to working Monday through Friday, so when we do content for the channel, it's not always random. We could kind of like set up things and schedule them. Just like my live streams, a lot of my live streams, I just randomly do them because it'd be kind of hard. It'd be kind of hard to just, set it up. All right. So now that everything is all buttoned up, just to go around the car real quick, show you. Now that everything's all buttoned up, wheels are tight. The most important thing, hold on, because she got the that thing that keeps the sun out of. Cause I need light in here so y'all can see this. All right. I need to get me one of these. It's not even that hot in here. All right. So the number one thing I need y'all to see is this brake pad. Start the car. And then you pump the brakes. 1, hold down, let go. 2, 3, and 4. And I do one more just in case. And you should be good to go. Okay, putting the car in gear. Pull out. Did y'all see that? Okay, I'm gonna do it again. Pull out. Just a little quick test ride. And it comes to a stop with no problem. I'm gonna turn around because I'm not about to go all the way around this stuff. They feel nice and smooth, you know, not too hectic. See that? Stops on the dime. And I wanted y'all to see that because I noticed on most brake videos, they forget to leave out that part of pumping the brakes 4 or 5 times before you actually drive the car and take off. And that's how you do it. Back brakes on the 2015 V6 Chevy Camaro. You know, working on this car kind of take me back when I was little. You know, me and my uncle, we used to always mess with his car. He was one of the guys that really got me into wondering, hey, how does that work? Why is that? Why is this? So, shout out to my Uncle Eddie, man, for helping me become a car guy. And also shout out to my Uncle Lee. We worked on cars together too. Actually, we just worked on his car, what was that, about 2 years ago? He had 2 batteries in his car. I don't know, I just want to come on here real quick before I end this video and say, find in your life what makes you happy. Whether it's working on a beast like this, making a video like this, trying to sell a product like this, or going to your job. Always try to have some peace on everything you do. Me, I take a lot of joy in the things I do. Like working on my wife's car, it's a joy in that. You know, cutting my son's hair, it's a joy in that. Playing video games, yes, My old ass play video games. If this your first time to the channel, yes, my old ass play video games. It's a joy in that. It's a bigger joy when my wife watch me play. Cause sometimes that games we be playing scare the shit out of both of us. I'm not gonna speak for everybody. For us, for me, I lead with love, peace. I look at everybody the same, man. The minute I see you, I want to be nice and polite. I want to say hi. I want to joke. I want to smile. I want to laugh. You know, I don't want nobody to hate us. I don't want nobody to fucking envy us. I don't want nobody to be mad at us. I know in a perfect world, we will have that. You know? I know there are going to be motherfuckers who going to hate us. I know there are going to be motherfuckers who going to talk shit about us. I know there are going to be motherfuckers who going to throw shade at us and shit like that. And I'm making this at the end of this video to tell people that if you're around negativity, try to get around positivity. If you feel you're around people who don't love you, get around people who you think love you. If you're around friends that you think stab you in the back, try to find friends that won't. This shit is very simple. We are the ones who make it complicated. We are the ones sometimes that's in our own way because we don't want to change. We don't want to let go of shit. We don't want to evolve and try something we never tried. And that sometime, that cocoon we put ourselves in, before we know it, we in that cocoon 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, and then before you know it, is it too late to try to do this? Have my time passed on trying to do that? There's a lot of things. A lot of things. I gotta draw this damn thing so hard. There's a lot of things, man. Especially if you know me, I blew a shitload of opportunities. I'm not even, hey, that's another video. Come in the comments if you want to hear those things I blew. Come in the comments. If you want to hear all the opportunities I had and I blew them, because of my attitude, I was stupid, I had a quick temper and shit, all that shit is over with. Hey, somebody called me a punk. Oh, all right, I'm a punk. I'm never going to jeopardize what we are building to respond to something that has no effect on my journey. So with all that being said, I mean, this is a car video about brakes. I'm making it into one of those motivational speech videos. And hey, if you want me to do some of those, come in the comments, please. Because we're thinking about kind of going in that direction. Yeah, this cigar, I'm drawing hard as hell. But anyway, link to the store, not merch, store. Link to the store is in the description. I want to thank you guys too. I know y'all didn't subscribe, but the fact y'all checked out how to jumpstart the Camaro is 30,000 views and counting. Thank you guys so much for that. Thank all of our subscribers. We're over 1,000 subscribers. We just need everybody to check us out. We got a lot of stuff coming, man. I get it. We need to upload more. but we're working on so many things behind the scenes where we are trying to uplift not everybody. Let me take that back, because everybody don't want to grow. We want to uplift you. We want to encourage you, and we definitely want to guide you to what your strengths and beliefs and goals are. What they're about to do? Block the street off? Yeah, I guess so. So I'm smoking my cigars, almost gone. So if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment and share. Don't forget to follow us on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. Also, come in these comments and tell my wife to start putting up cooking videos, because she be throwing down, especially while I'm at work. And I don't know what got into her. She's been doing a lot of out of this world like recipes. Like, I thought that was her. Like, for instance, I'm looking around because I don't want her to know I'm telling you guys this. She cooked damn it, I can't remember. But it's a Mexican dish. Y'all gotta come in the comments and let me know. It's a Mexican dish, and normally I think you use the skirt steak with the refried beans or whatever. She didn't do that. She took some ribs I grilled, shredded them, and put that in there. Man, look, I'ma shut up because I'm already tired. I'm about to probably get hungry. Listen, guys, please come in them comments and destroy everything that I said. Come in the comments and tell us everything that y'all thinking, things y'all might want us to get into. So if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. You like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment and share. Don't forget, it's in the link in the description, or just do a Taste of Life, Google Taste of Life with the Clarks.com and go to our store. Every week there is a discount. That's about it, man. I took up enough of y'all time. Thank you guys so much for supporting us. And I'm out of here. See you guys on the next one.